Hi everyone. Now we will talk about Eloquent Model Query Builder in Laravel. So first we'll discuss what is Eloquent Model Query Builder, and then see in last part we also discussed about database class query builder. So here also we'll discuss what is the difference between Eloquent Model Query Builder and database class query builder, right? After that we'll get the data from database with the help of this query builder. Then we'll see how we can make queries, how we can insert, update, delete data with the help of Eloquent Model Query Builder, and at last we'll discuss some important interview question also. This is the playlist of Laravel 11 tutorials, and that will definitely help you out for Laravel job, project and interviews. You can access this playlist from the description box of this part. So first let's talk about query builder. See, query builders are the function in Laravel. They will basically create a query and execute them so that we can get data from database, or we can perform any operation on the database with Laravel. For example, if you want to get data from the database, or if you want to update, insert, delete, or you want to apply the where condition, these kind of things on the database in Laravel, that time we will have to use query builders. And you can use query builders with the two ways. First, with database class, second with the Eloquent model. When we are using the database class methods for building queries, that time we can say that query building with the database class. And when we are using the Eloquent model methods for query building, that time we can say that Eloquent model query builder. All right, simple. So now let's create model, controller and view so that we can see some examples for the Eloquent model query builder. So I am just going to the terminal and creating three things. First, I'm creating controller, PHP artisan make controller and controller name. So let's say my controller name is user controller. After that, we can make view, PHP artisan make view, and view name, let's say user. And I'm also creating one model. See, I'm creating a model with the name of user because our database table name is users. And keep in mind, by default in Laravel we have one model with the name of user. So I already deleted that so that we can do everything from scratch, right? So just PHP artisan make a model, and model name is user. That's perfect. Now we can start PHP artisan server, and I am opening our controller, and there I will create a function. Function name is queries, and with this for a moment I am returning this function name only so that we can get to know route is working perfectly fine. Now let's move to the web.php, and then simply put there use, then path of our user controller model, and we can create a route. So let me put there route colon get, and there we can say that user, and there in second parameter let's take a array, and inside this let's put class name. Let me remove this quotes first. Sorry for that, sorry for the delay. Let's put the class name, then class keyword, and after that let's put the function name like this. Right, and now let's see, is our route perfectly working fine? Let's put there user, and this is perfectly working fine. So now the next thing is to use the query builder with the model. We have to import our model in you can say that in controller. So what I'm going to do there, I'm putting there user app models, and then user, our model name. And now we can just take a variable, let's say response, and there we can use user controller colon get. And now you will see, if you will just return this, you will see we are able to fetch data from the database. Let's refresh it, and here you can see that we get the all these 4 datas which is stored in the database. Perfect. So what query this is building, this function is building? So this is building select star from users. This is a table name, right? So this query is built by this function and executed, so that and that's why we are able to get this data on the UI. But now let's pass this data to the view, right? So for that, what we can do, we can just use their view, and after that view name which is user, and in a second parameter we can use $users as a key and $response as a value. And now get back to the user blade.php, put h1 tag, and you can say that user data or something, then simply make a table, and in the table we can make a border. Let's say border is 1 pixel, then we can make their tr, let's make some tds, name, and let's make 2 more for email as well as phone number, right? And now what we can do, we can make a for each loop. For each, let's use $users as $user, and you can close this for each, and inside this again take a tr, then td, and inside this we can mention $user, then name, and similarly we can mention 2 more things, email and phone. And now you will see we are getting the data in the table. Perfect. So the second thing is how we can apply the where condition. I'm just commenting out every command. So for that, just put there where, and let's say you want to get the data where user has phone number 1 2 3 4. So let's put there where phone number is 1 2 3 4, and now you will see we have only 2 results. No, we don't have any result because we have to get it. We have to use this get function also. Yeah, perfectly fine. Yeah, there is a one more thing. If you want to use, then you can also use their all function. This will also work similarly. You can see that this is perfectly getting the result. Okay, so the next thing is, so let's say you want to get the first result, then how you can do that? So for that you don't need where condition, and you can simply make it first. And keep in mind, whenever we are getting the only one result, that time, okay, we have to remove this, that time it will not return any array, right? So what you need to do for that, you have to use array around the result if you want to display in the table. And there we go, right? And if you will not make any array there, then you will get error, right? And similarly, let me make it true. And similarly, if you want find any result on the behalf of id, let's say I want to find the behalf of id 1, then you will see we are getting the data. Here you can see that id is 1, then you can use their find method also. Okay, so fair enough. Now let's see how we can use insert, right? So just use your insert method, and this will take an array. You can put the name. So let's say I want to take name is K, then email ID can be, let's say k@test.com, and last one is, let's say phone number is, 0101. And then what you need to do, you can check if $response is true, then we can say that return data inserted, right? And else you can say that a data not inserted. So let's refresh it, and you will see data is inserted. If I'll check this data with refresh, there you can see that we have one more user. Okay, so after that, let's say you want to update any record. How you can do that? Let me just copy and paste this code and comment the insert result, right? So for that, what you need to do, you can just simply put their where condition, right? And in this where condition, okay, so we have to update this, right? So for update this, first we have to put the where condition. For example, I want to update a phone number. Okay, I want to update a user with the name K, right? And what I want to update there, so in the update I will use an array and mention there, let's say phone number, and now I want to update this phone number as 112233, and let's see is it working or not, and change it, insert it to the updated, and let's refresh. You can see that okay, there is an error in this case, like updated at field is not found, right? Because in database we don't have any updated at field, and whenever you want to update any result with the help of model, you have to use the updated at date. We don't have, so what we can do, we can disable the timestamp in our user model. So just come there and say public dollar timestamps false, and now you are definitely able to insert this data, update this data, and there we go, updated, perfect. So the next thing is how we can delete the data. This is also very simple, just comment and paste it and directly put there delete function. Don't need to pass anything there, and let's say data deleted and data not deleted, something like this. And if I just refresh this, here you can see that data is deleted, and now you can see that we have data. If I'll just refresh it, this is removed. So this is how we can use query builder with Eloquent model. If you still have any confusion, any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel, like this video, share your feedback in comment section. Thanks guys for watching this part.